Hey, this is a latency test for a couple of different VPN options. The game we're playing here is Cosmonarchy. Highly recommend you check it out if you're not familiar with it. It is a new game built in the engine and setting of StarCraft Brood War, but with a lot of really intriguing and modern ideas. Specifically, we're looking at a multiplayer game that is currently being played over the Radmin VPN. Now, the laptop that you see at the bottom here, this is actually connected over a cellular connection. And the PC behind it is connected over a cable ISP, and they're connected via the Radmin VPN. Now, this test isn't the most scientific, but hopefully it gives us an idea of the kind of latency that we can expect with these two different VPN clients. What we're going to look for is the delay between an action being initiated and movement on the other device. So you can see here I've clicked to cause a move action there. We're going to start from the very first frame that you see the action reflected on the server device and count how many frames before we see any movement down here on the laptop. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 frames. So 9 frames we see movement on the laptop, the client device. 10 frames we see it on the originating device, which means we've got a pretty good matchup there in terms of the latency correction settings on the server. But in any case, 9 frames. So let's keep that in mind. 9 frames. Let's take a look at Zerotier. So same setup here. You can see it's a different game, different races, but we have we're going to perform the same test where we have an action, and we're going to compare the amount of time between that action happening and the movement below. So let's find that first frame with the reticle there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there we go. 6 frames in, we've got movement below. So these are 60 frame per second videos. So if we are looking at the amount of time that one frame takes, that is about 16 milliseconds per frame. Now we had 9 frames on Radmin, so we are getting about 150 milliseconds of latency there. Now if we compare that versus the other VPN here, Zerotier, we are looking at, again, about 16 milliseconds per frame, and there was 6 frames there, so really nice 0.1 or 100 milliseconds. So it is actually a reasonable improvement. Again, this isn't super scientific, but it does show that there are potentially other options out there that can be used.